All right, second race on the card. This is the maiden juvenile plate over 1,200 meters out at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth. We're starting bypots, everybody. Welcome to Weighted to Win. There's been some rain. As you know, we lost a meeting that was ultimately postponed to the following week. Hopefully the rain stays away. Darren Burrows is online. He can tell us a bit more about what the weather is like on this Friday.
Good morning, Clyde. The weather's good. The sun's out today. It's very cold. They are maybe expecting a little bit of rain tomorrow, but since they raced the other day, it has been clear. So the track would have firmed up. It's still going to be very soft. Race 2, questioning, very hard to beat. I don't usually take under even money, single bet, but you can take some doubles into Future Girl a bit later on. This horse will just about win on his second on debut. There was a lot of market support. I thought he was a bit unlucky too.
Yeah, I see there are a few first-timers in here, Daryl. I mean, this was questioning who is number 9 if you don't have a race card in front of you or an online book in front of you. Number 9 questioning is 11 to 20. Couple of first-timers. I don't know if you know anything about them.
Yeah, even if they fancied, they can still pop up, Clyde.
Yeah.
I mean, unfancied, so
Yes.
one never knows.
Sure.
But of the comments, reading from the comments in the front of the computer form, there's not much confidence coming out of the first-timers camp. Questioning, like Darren said, I thought he was a bit unlucky on debut. Caught a little bit too far back in running, closing a handover first. Horse 3.5 lengths behind him came out and ran second. The horse 7 lengths behind him came out and ran second. I think if one of the first timers on special, he'll get the job done for the punters.
Okay. Well, it's a bipot, so here we go. We'll put the bipots up. It's Daryl's bipot. He's bankering this horse, number 9 now. He's bankering the 7 just now. That's Coastal Commander. So he's going both the Vaughan Marshall horses as bankers in his bipot. By 2, 3, 4, 5, by 4, 5, 6, by 1 and 8, by 4 and 6. Third race on the card. Again, this is a look at a maiden juvenile plate. They're going 1,400 metres here. There is a favourite priced up 12 to 10. That is that horse Coastal Commander, who's been in pretty good form. That last run, Daryl, I thought was particularly good with direct winners coming from there and having won. So of the lot, I thought that would be quite hard to beat.
Clyde, I think he brings the strongest form into this event by quite some way. I love his 2 starts to date, 2 solid efforts. On debut, Tlahluwe and himself, I think, pulled 5 lengths clear of the balance of the field. Last time out, he beat a lovely sort in Harajuku, who came out and won subsequently thereafter. Like I say, I think his form is head and shoulders above what he meets over here. So for me, very confident.
Okay. Well, number 7, Coastal Commander, I can tell you, Darren, is priced up on the Friday at 12 to 10.
Yes, Clyde, that is the right price. You know, he brings the strongest form into the race. He failed to fire the final 100 meters last time out where Zil Morris just pulled clear of him. But on pedigree, he's going to love the step up in trip. I favour him over Diamond Rock for second.
Right, that's the fancy from the boys here. Weighted to Win in terms of the third. It's a place accumulator action, so we're going banker 7 in this event, and then we're backing up after that. There are quite a few horses in that place accumulator. 2 and 4 in the second leg, by 4, 5 and 6, by 1 and 8, by 4 and 6, by 2 and 5, and the last leg all of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8, and that PA costs 240 Rand. On to an A-Stakes race now. It's over 1,100 metres and market in race number 4, which is obviously pick 6 time, and Darren will give us some indications to what to do in the pick 6. Favourite here is Eric Sands' horse, number 4, We Can Go All Night. That's priced up at 22 to 10. The second choice, number 2, Bereave, is at 5 to 2. And number 3, Silver Falcon, is third in the market, trading 7 to 2, Daryl. Those are the top 3. We'll go to Darren in a moment about a pick 6. What do you think we should do here?
Yeah, I think the market's got it right, Clyde, in that numbers 2 and 4 are the leading lights over here in my mind. Best weighted is Bereave. He's 2.5 kilograms best in. Over number 4, We Can Go All Night. But We Can Go All Night, his 2 runs since being gelded have been outstanding, and Although he picked up a penalty for running a place last time out, he's still ahead of the handicapper. Bereave, I'm favouring to reverse that form over Silver Falcon. He was exposed. I thought he ran flat in his second run after rest. So I'm going 2 and 4 to fight it out.
Okay, so you're making it a match race, basically, 2 and 4. I don't know if there's room for anything else on your side, Darren, and what did Adam say?
Well, I spoke to Adam last time out, and he said Bereave would come on a lot from that run. And it was sticky conditions, so he was obviously in need of it. And the stables had 2 winners just the other day. I've got healthy respect for Silver Falcon. Now, he loves the heavy conditions, and the track is going to be soft. The pen reading's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be, but it must be 28:30. And Silver Falcon, heavy conditions last time out, beat Bereave by 2 lengths. He's a kilo worse off. And we can go all night. I would have preferred him over 1200, 1400. The 1100 he will be running on late. So 2, 3, and 4 to fight it out.
Okay, I would imagine you're doing the same in the pick 6. Let's put that pick 6 up now. Darren's play is 2-3-4 by 3-5-6 by 1-4-7-8 by 1-3-4 and 6. Bank of the 5 later on, the second last leg of the pick 6. You heard Darren, that is his play of the day, number 5, and he'll be hoping Future Girl wins with all of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at the back. Race 5, the Olympic duel, and it's over 1,200 metres. The girls come together here to challenge one another. And from a market perspective on Friday, to give you an indication, number 5, Miss Marguerite is favourite. It's 5-2, top of the boards, with the 3 Quintus Light at second choice at 33-10. And the third choice, Darren Burrows, is number 4, Queen of Sparta, who's at 5-1.
Clyde, this filly Miss Marguerite has really come well. 3 on the trot. She handles the heavy conditions. You have to look out for that on a card like this. And she's only got 55.5 kilos. Richard Foree in the saddle. Stables well. She could follow up and make it 4 in a row. Dangers, Quintus Light. The drop back in trip's going to suit her. She's very capable on her day. And Sonic Burst, she's the dark horse in the race you can't ignore.
Okay, interesting about Miss Marguerite. Well, I don't think Richard Foree's ever ridden her before. I think it's his first time.
Yes, yes.
I
You sure
think
about
so.
that?
Well, I don't know. Exposed form that I've got in front of me, maybe he has, but
Yeah, Clyde, I made this race very tricky. There's no doubt she's in cracking form and she could notch up another victory. At the weights, on a few runs back, although Sonic Burst is under sufferance of she does have a chance of reversing the form with Miss Marguerite. Queen of Sparta, I made a lively runner. I think this is tricky. By the way, Richard has ridden Miss Marguerite in the past.
has he?
Clyde,
Okay. I didn't have enough form open in front of me. Sonic Burst gets who's riding that now? It's JP van der Merwe, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Keenan's. Keenan's been along riding it for long enough now, but they put JP on. So you're giving that a bit of a
I
chance.
don't know. Can Keenan do 52?
I'm not sure. But JP certainly can.
Yes. Yeah, Clyde, like I say, no surprise to see Miss Marguerite win again, but no surprise to see a result in this race.
Okay. Well, Richard's back on her. He hasn't ridden her for a while, I guess. But let's see what the plan is here with regards to this event. Our selections, Darren Burrows going 3, 5, and 6 by 1, 4, 7, 8 by 1, 3, 4, and 6. And a banker at the back with a 5. That jackpot, if you take it like that, should cost around 48 Rand. Right, the World Sports Betting Iridescence is over the 1,500 metres. Market, Daryl, is suggesting a one-horse race, yeah? This horse, Quick Trip, is scratched, number 7. Number 8, October Morn, I think it's 11-20 or something like that, the last time I looked. Yeah, 11-20.
One horse race is 1 to 100.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Well, they bet 5 to 1 bar one. What's the you like something else?
You know, Clyde, if this race was up the straight, I would say yes, it is a one horse race because on form, October Morns sticks out like a sore thumb over here. My only doubts I do have over her chances is the distance. 1,500 on a sticky track. Breeding suggests she's going to be a sprinter. But, you know, she switches off in her races and she finishes them off. Candice, obviously, think she is capable of getting the extended trip. Let's see how she goes, because if she does, if she is effective over the 1500, she'll take a lot of beating. But I've got my doubts because her dam was an out-and-out sprinter. Her sire is a sprinter. Well, was a sprinter. Beach Bomb, very impressive with her latest victory. There's no doubt she's going to love the step up in trip. So if October Morn doesn't see it out, Beach Bomb will certainly be there to pick up the pieces. I mean, her dam was outstanding. She even won over 10 furlongs. So 188 for me.
Beach Beauty was the mother, eh?
Yes.
Dennis Dreyer.
Yes.
Yes.
Cracking.
Okay, well, interesting. So will October, I guess Candice Bass-Robinson, the race is up for the taking. She's taking her chances with October Morn, but there's some stamina doubt. For your side, Mr. Burrows, the same?
Clyde, big stamina doubts. I'm really not sure she'll see it out. Her dam was a 1,000-meter specialist. She's by Trippy. She won at 1,200 in the heavy conditions last time out by 6 lengths. She's definitely the horse to beat. I mean, if this was up the straight, I would take 3 to 10 about her. But being over 1,500 on a sticky track, we don't know if she's going to stay. For that reason, you have to include Beach Bomb. Impressive maiden winner on pedigree. She's going to love the step up in trip. And she would probably be my first choice if October Morn doesn't stay. Others to consider: Flying V. First run out, the maidens quickened up smartly to win. So 1, 4, and 8 to fight it out.
Okay, so you're going a bit deeper. Let's have a look then at the selection from your side. And Daryl, well, Daryl's suggesting that we go 1 and 8 and box those in the exacta. Whilst the favourites 11 to 20 on Friday, there is some doubt as to whether this horse stays or not. On to the World Sports Betting Langerman now. It's over the 1,500 metres in terms of the market on the Friday. In the 7th race, number 3, Kluklue, tops the boards at 3 to 1. Second choice is number 4, Monumental, priced up at around 33 to 10. And then you can get number 6, Snow Pilot, who's trading at 7 to 2. Those are the top 3, Darren Burrows. How do you rate them?
Clyde, I'm a big fan of this horse, Snow Pilot. Last time out, he won an absolute cracker. And I thought this horse has a bright future. The danger will be Monumental. I've also been a big fan of this horse. His penultimate start was a very bad run. I expected him to win that day. The money poured on into 12 to 10, and he just looked a bit flat. Last time out, he was flying up late, and he could go very close. So 4 and 6 to fight it out, but include 1 and 3 into wider perms.
Okay, so you're expecting Keegan DeMello and Richard Verriet to fight this one out. Daryl, you're
Ditto.
same. Ditto.
6 from 4 for me.
All right.
Snow Pilot, if you see him, Clyde, he's a beast of an individual.
Why did it take so long to win? I mean, I know it's only 5 runs, but
they were
why?
trying to teach him how to race and settle. I think that played against him in his 3rd and his 4th start.
Okay.
Last time out, because it was a shallow field, they pushed forward on him. I see them adopting similar tactics, and I can see him notching up another victory. He's going to go through the divisions. Of that, there is no doubt.
Okay.
Monumental, I think, will reverse the form with Kluklue, who's too short in the market. So for me, 6 from 4.
Well, Snow Pilot last ran on the 5th of July, but there have been no runners since. I don't think there's been a single runner from that Form 9 yet, so it's I guess, early days. We'll see how that all works out. But it does appear to be a very nice horse. What's the plan from our perspective? We're taking this jackpot where Daryl says 4 and 6, by 2 and 5, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and field at the back. Now it's time for the final Fling Stakes. It's a grade 3 and it's run over the 1950 metres. I know Darren Burrows is quite big on this horse, Future Girl, who was an impressive winner of her last start. And I know, Darren, you banked this in most of your play, haven't you?
Yes, and had a bet, Clyde, because I really like her chances. I think she's got a bright future. She's an improving 3-year-old. She's had the 2 comeback runs after a break. A 3rd and a 1st. Last time out, she won that feature in good style. Now, that was in heavy going. So she handles the soft track. That's a plus. And I think she'll just about win. So I'm going all in banker.
Okay, well, there's some good confidence coming from the Burrows corner, Mr. Marie.
I can give you confidence that I do fancy her too.
Okay.
I just back her. I backed her up with Love is a Rose. Clyde, if you watched that race last night, Richard actually bounced her, hoped to get a decent position, but he was going to get caught wide, eased her back, and she was too far back than ideal. So from a 2 draw with a turnaround in the weights and the draw, I think there is a possibility of her reversing that form. So for me, I'm not looking past numbers 2 and 5.
Okay, and she's going the 1950 now as well. Bit of a danger from Daryl's perspective, but Darren doesn't want to know. This is what we're doing from a weighted to win perspective. Just a reminder, we're rubber stamping Darren as anyway. Future girl is worth a bet.